Hey Gemini, welcome to your September reading. I will be looking at the energy around my Gemini friends for September 2025. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nicole. Let's all take a walk together in my intuitive garden. Okay, we'll take that. Wow, that's reversed. Interesting. All right, I think these cards are just dying to speak for you, to guide you, to help you find clarity, etc. We have the King of Cups, really wants to come out in reverse. I rarely read reversals, as you know, if you've been watching me. Eight of Cups, 10 of Wands, Temperance, Eight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. Okay. At a glance, this looks pretty good, but I'm sure it's going to be a mix of things here. So, in the recent past, I'm seeing that you've been really working hard, carrying a heavy load. You might have been feeling really bogged down, Gemini. And I'm hearing and sensing, maybe even feeling a little sorry for yourself that it's been so hard, and you're not wrong. It has been hard. And you do have guides, loving guides. One in particular, it's your higher self. Has so much compassion for you. I'm getting a little choked up, Gemini. Your higher self is your biggest fan, knows that this has been hard and it's been a long haul. But your higher self is holding space for you and knows that this too will come to an end. Tens are endings. This heavy load you've been carrying, this burden, is going to pass. You are going to get through this. You're just kind of in the last lap of that journey. And there's just such a beautiful energy coming for you. I'm seeing your higher self like bringing you flowers. I think you should buy yourself flowers, whoever you are, male or female. I don't mean to genderize who likes flowers, or something beautiful, or if you have beautiful flowers outside right now, to spend time interacting with that beauty. Whew, so much coming through, because that is your beauty. And I think you're having trouble seeing that right now, Gemini. And your higher self really, really wants you to remember that and connect with that. Okay. The Knight of Cups. That's the King of Cups. I'm sorry, it's reversed and I'm reading it upside down. So I'm showing it to you in this upside down position. But this is about emotional balance, love, feelings. Cups are your feelings. I'm just tuning into it in the reversed way that it wanted to show up. Yeah, I'm getting that you're feeling that you're not getting the love you deserve. Your cup of love feels very empty. And yeah, I can see where you're feeling down. Seems that there's been a lot of focus on your burdens and your spiritual work and not a lot of joy. Okay. And I'm sensing you'd like to have more joy and feel more flow and feel more of that emotional balance instead of that heavy weight. And you're being shown the way here, Gemini. Look at that giant moon, full moon in the sky with an eye just watching over you and kind of pointing, trying to get your attention. I feel like she's not aware of it. I feel like this eye, do you see these lines radiating out from the moon? I feel like the moon is trying to get your attention, is trying to get you to focus on something that is for your benefit. Pay very strong attention to this lunar eclipse this month. There is a very important full moon coming up. Some information, emotions, something's going to come to light for you that is going to point you in a slightly different direction. I'm getting that you're headed sort of in the right direction, but you might need to pivot just a little bit to your left, a little bit off to the side, and that things are going to pick up speed and be more fulfilling by just turning the needle, 10 degrees this way to the left, whatever that means. That might mean something to some of you with left. Honestly, I'm seeing a visual of somebody having like a floor lamp or a light or a lamp of some sort in their environment, in their home, and by moving its position slightly, you see something that you just didn't see before, something that you needed to see, whether it's a mess in a corner that you weren't aware of, some big dust bunnies that had collected, or oh my God, there's that, earring I've been looking for, or something I've lost, or the way the light shines over here on whatever else looks so much better than it did before now that it's in this light. So there's something about, that. It's a little bit of a pivot. And maybe you're already doing that. Maybe you're already pivoting. Maybe you've realized, you know what, I need to course correct a little, or the path I'm on has just been too heavy and emotionally dissatisfying. So I think I'm going to change course a little bit, or look in another direction for fulfillment. This is about seeking greater fulfillment here, this Eight of Cups. And the Temperance at the heart of your reading is so beautiful. So much angelic support. I believe it's Archangel Raphael on this card, or in the traditional deck for Temperance. And this to me says there is a lot of alchemy happening in your life. There is a lot of healing. This is a slow process, so be patient with it. But there, again, I'm seeing several guides, ancestors around you, supporting you from other dimensions, and you don't see them, but you probably sometimes feel them. There's one other thing here. Ooh, there's a pyramid, inverted tetrahedron. So it's half of a Merkaba, the lower half. So healing for you will be most potent by focusing on connecting with your lower chakras and grounding into the earth. Yeah. Some of you might be literally carrying a life that's growing, an unborn child. Some of you are nurturing a new version of yourself that is yet to be born. So this is not a small feat here. And I think over the next couple months or the next year, you're going to be amazed at how your life and your perception of yourself has changed. But it is by doing the work and making a shift. I feel like if you stay on the path you're on right now, Gemini, it just might continue to be hard. So that's important. And to look maybe where you haven't looked before, in terms of new ideas, new inspiration, new ways to distill out impurities. Hope that makes sense. Because this gal here is feeling stuck. But as you can see, that's just a little scarf holding her back. It's nothing real. So your challenge right now is to get past where beliefs that you're limited or that your possibilities are limited. We all have infinite possibilities, and I know most of us are hardly ever, if ever, tuned into that truth, but it is a truth. It really is. So I'm here to remind you of that, Gemini. Your guides are just begging you to get unstuck. They see you stuck a little bit, and they see how hard you're working and how much you'd like to have a different experience. And I love that this is right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is about the Wheel of Fate turning, movement, fast movement, swift, something turning around. And the buck stops here. So it's really up to you, again, with your perspective and where you're putting your energy and your focus to turn this around. Simply put, and first and foremost, you got to fill up your own cup of love. That's what this Ace of Cups is, and I think that's why this King of Cups really wanted to show up inverted, upside down. His cup is spilt, like whatever love was in there is just dissipating and evaporating in the universe. Here it's overflowing with moisture that flows into a whole new ocean of love and emotion and fulfillment. And because this card is also next to the Eight of Swords, that's how to get unstuck. First, you got to fill up your own cup. As much as we would love somebody to just, please fill my cup for me, or please tell me I'm lovable, please love me, please whatever, validate me, help me have fun. I'm tired of doing everything alone. That's coming through here too. I get it. I do. I know. But that's how you're going to do it, is by doing it on the inside first. And let's see if there's another message. I feel there is. You might be due for a cleanse, some kind of juice cleanse, or simply realigning with being more hydrated. Even if you are good at hydrating, I'm getting that you would benefit from even adding on to that right now. So take that, how it resonates with you, Gemini. Let's get an oracle message here to tie this together for you. Elemental empath, okay. What's the final message for my Gemini friends for September 2025? Remember to click the like button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, just like watching this video is free. Helps me keep doing this and grow, and it helps you continue to have access to these fun videos. Okie doke. Inner darkness. And I'm going to need some help here with the detailed messages underneath. So it says, hold safe space, knowing patterns, release versus feed. Okay, yeah. Hold safe space. Did I not say your higher self is holding space here for you of how beautiful you are, how beautiful life is, how beautiful your life is. Protect your energy, of course. And I'm getting to be very mindful of your third eye. I have never said this before. I'm just going to say it. I don't like to give a whole lot of weight to this, but this might be important for some of you to hear. Psychic attacks. So protecting your psychic energy field right now, your third eye is very important. And even communicating or asking your higher self, your ancestors, guides, angels, whatever, God, ascended masters to help protect you right now. I think that's important because that might be a part of what's keeping you stuck, is there might be some outside interference. I mean, even outside of psychic attacks, there is energy interference everywhere, and I'm sure you get that if you're watching this video. Whether it's harmful frequencies in our environment or on our devices, or conditioning, programming, you know how this applies to you. And the release versus feed is really important here. You want to release this belief that you're stuck. You don't want to keep repeating that, or so you have to be super vigilant about what you're thinking about and how you're describing your situation and your circumstances to others, okay? Because that, first and foremost, is going to be how you untie that scarf that's just kind of loosely giving you the illusion that you're stuck. You don't have to be. I feel like there's one more thing here, Gemini. Yeah, gotta go back to this card. Knowing patterns, that's it. Knowing your patterns. If you want to get out of this, you have to understand what patterns in you are keeping you on the wheel of doing all this work. Okay? And you can untie those patterns by recognizing them, filling yourself up with new beliefs, new feelings of possibilities, of what is going right, what you do have faith in, or just knowing that you're worth your own time and attention to take care of. Don't sacrifice yourself, or don't disregard yourself and your joy. Because I think you're carrying the weight of others as well, whether it's ancestral energy or the weight of the world, or both, frankly. Yeah. That's a pattern you want to untie, I would hope, or hope you find more joy in whatever way that works for you. So I hope this was helpful, Gemini. Thank you for watching to the end. And again, take care of your psychic energy, your third eye, and pay attention to the big eclipse coming. See you next time. Bye-bye.